Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you'll find.
And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Get up! 21. Hey, South. 11. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Left. Get up.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Stays on his feet. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They needed 14. They got 15 here on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Right, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, 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 gun. Over.
To throw on 2nd down, Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Gun, 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 gun.
Murray now. Space to maneuver at the 40. He completes it to Julio Jones. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Over. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
back to the ground. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Over! Watch it now, Barney!
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Hot!
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Set! Green!
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Gun. 39.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Ryan from his end zone on 3rd and long. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's coming in, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Got an open man, it's Radley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
21. Wait. Hey, replay. 12. Hey.
From the gun, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Let's go. Wait. Stay south. Get up. Let's go.
Now Ryan on second down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
20. Stay south. Get up. 54 south. Look out.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come over.
And got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
On first down, Murray flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
To throw again, Murray eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Murray, forced out to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10.
20. Hey, Tuesday. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, They took it the other way for 6 points.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Hot! Hot!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Again, this is Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Murray buying time to his left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Go, 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 run!
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. It's caught. Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Over! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Check! Watch him now, Barney!
Operating from the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They toss to Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
21!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Get up!
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Back now here live in New Orleans.
Let's go! Get up!
Coleman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
22. Hey, let's go.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. On the keeper, here's Ryan. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
But I was playing off.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, Murray flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tech McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Now, Barney. Hot.
Operating from the gun. Murray escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep rights. He's got a man. Complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 50 yards. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw on second down. Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Hey, Tuesday. Go!
Freeman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Hey, let's go.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now it's Freeman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. This is Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles,